Kyle Shanahan has a sick sense of humor. So 3 years ago, when Brock Purdy was a rookie, it was cut down day, and he was thinking he might get cut. He was the last pick in the draft. The Niners weren't that invested in him, although he did do a good job in training camp and did a really good job in preseason. So cut down day comes along, and Kyle Shanahan, prankster that he is, pokes his head into the quarterback room and says, "Hey, Brock, get your stuff and meet me in my office." And Brock Purdy's thinking, get my stuff? What, like clear out my locker? Are you cutting me? I mean, he thought he might have done enough to make the team. So he goes out there. He's kind of in a panic, expecting the worst. And Kyle Shanahan says, "Psych, just kidding. You made the team." And young Brock's like, "Dang, dude, you got me." So I got 3 takeaways from this story. First of all, Brock Purdy said it on Bussin' with the Boys this week. One, it's a good thing that Kyle Shanahan was joking, because if he had cut Brock Purdy, that would have gone down as like the second worst move in franchise history after trading 3 first-round picks and a third for Trey Lance. 2, it's really too bad for Brock Purdy that he was drafted at all, because if he had been an undrafted free agent and played well in preseason and made the team, then he could have renegotiated his contract and gotten an extension after his second season in the league, not his third. So really, what seemed like a blessing, being Mr. Irrelevant, cost him a lot of money or made him wait a year to get that money. Takeaway number 3. Kyle Shanahan rat-fucked Brock Purdy. Yes, that's a technical term, and it's an industry term. I first heard it at UCLA when I was pledging for the fraternities as a freshman, spring quarter. I was interested in Sigma Nu, which is where I eventually was in, because my friends were in that and pledged in fall. And so I had been going all week to the, different pledge events, and they really made me feel like a star. All the people came, made me feel special, like I was so smart and funny and interesting. Then by the end of the week, I'd been going there, really feeling comfortable, maybe a little too comfortable. One of the older guys I didn't know as well said, "Grant, can we talk to you upstairs?" And at first I was thinking, hey, maybe I'm going to get into the frat. But then it was like he seemed kind of mad. So I go upstairs, and I'm thinking, did I do something wrong? There's 4 people in there waiting, sitting down. Kind of like that one scene in Goodfellas where Pesci thought he was going to be a made man. Anyway, I'm walking in. That's neither here nor there. They're sitting down there looking at the ground, looking at their feet. And they're like, "Grant, be quiet. They need to talk." And they're like, "Look, we enjoyed getting to know you, and we know you have a lot of friends in the fraternity, but we have a strict policy here that if one brother vetoes any pledge, you're out. And, you don't know everyone in here. You said something on one of these pledge parties in front of someone, and they didn't like it. They're offended, and they vetoed you, and you got to go. Sorry." And I'm sitting there, 19 years old, trembling like, blah, 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 not expecting that. On my heels, like, can I talk to him? Who is it? Can I apologize? And they're like, "No, it's sorry. It's too late. You can't do it." And then one of the guys who's been quiet says, No. It was me. It was me. I'm vetoing you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like anything about you. Get the fuck out of my fraternity. 21-year-old guy, I'd never met him before. So I'm sitting there like, okay, well, this was a big mistake. And I'm like trying to be nice. Like, my parents raised me. Hey, well, thank you guys for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah. Feeling like an idiot, wanting to die. Maybe a little bit like how Brock Purdy felt in that one moment. So I'm walking out, and all of a sudden, as I reach the door, the 4 guys behind me go, "Oh, we were just kidding, bro. Psych, bro." And I turn around, and they throw some Sigma Nu shirt at me, and they're like, "So what do you say? Are you in?" And like, if they hadn't rat fucked me, I probably might have been like, "Hey, this is really, flattering, but the week isn't over, and I got to hear what the other fraternities have to say." Because Phi Psi was going to make an offer too, but no, I was so grateful. Grateful is the key word, that I took the shirt, went down, and they announced that I was a pledge, and friends were like, "What happened? Like, aren't we going to go back to Phi Psi and see what they had to say?" I was like, "Guys, I got rat fucked. I don't know what to say. They told me I got rat fucked. I got rat." So what is the purpose of rat fucking someone? It's to make them feel grateful that they got the position in the first place, right? Because you have to experience those 2 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes where you feel like you got cut. You feel like you didn't make the squad. And then you do, and it's like, oh my God, what a relief. And, it's a terrible feeling. It's a mean prank. It's like pretending to fire someone. It's like what Michael Scott did in, was the first episode in the in the office. And look, I always wanted to get him back for rat fucking me. I never got rat fucking revenge. But I don't make 50-something million dollars a year. I'd be kind of funny if one day Brock Purdy called up Kyle and been like, hey, man, get your stuff and meet me in my office. You're fired.
Make this your best season yet with nutritious 2-minute meals from Factor. Eating well has never been this easy. Just heat up and enjoy, giving you more time to do what you want. Get started at factormeals.com/Cohn50off and use code Cohn50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's Cohn50off at factormeals.com/Cohn50off for 50% off plus free shipping.